Taking in the sights of the national parks across the USA is more possible than ever, even if you rely on daytime oxygen. The latest portable oxygen concentrators are more capable and have a longer battery life than their predecessors, which means you can travel farther from home with more confidence. There are about 60 national parks in the U.S., including iconic sites like Yellowstone, the Grand Canyon, the Great Smoky Mountains, and Yosemite. Consider factors such as elevation, weather, and distance to determine which ones are the most accessible for you. Before your trip, we recommend checking with your doctor to make sure you're clear to travel, especially since some locations within the national parks are far from medical facilities. Be sure to visit the National Parks website before your trip to stay informed on any travel restrictions or advisories. There you'll also find out about entry fees, available amenities, and accessibilities. And be mindful of the elevation of the park you'll be visiting. High altitudes and lung conditions often don't mix well, since the air is thinner and contains less oxygen. Ask your doctor for advice and make sure your portable oxygen solution is rated for the altitude you'll be exploring. Another thing to think about is the season. If intense summer heat keeps you indoors, maybe don't visit the Grand Canyon in the summer. And remember that your portable oxygen concentrator has minimum and maximum operating temperatures. Traveling by airplane? Make sure your portable oxygen concentrator is FAA approved and that you bring enough fully charged batteries to meet airline requirements. The FAA requires enough battery life to last 1.5 times the duration of the flight. Always pack a little extra. If you're traveling by bus, train, or RV, check the carrier's oxygen policy in advance and try to get a seat near a power outlet. Be sure to pack the right clothing for the weather and bring along a raincoat or poncho so you can keep yourself and your concentrator dry in case of rain. Keep your concentrator in its carry bag or backpack to protect it. And you might want to bring sunblock, hand sanitizer, sunglasses, gloves, and a hat. Running out of charged batteries on your once-in-a-lifetime adventure could keep you stuck inside for a day. So always keep an extra battery charging at your hotel to ensure you have one ready to go. Also bring an extra nasal cannula or two, and don't forget your carry case, AC and DC power adapter, external battery charger, pulse oximeter, and any nighttime oxygen accessories, such as a CPAP or BiPAP device if you have sleep apnea. If you plan to hike, consider purchasing a backpack or hip bag to make carrying your unit easier. There might be rules you'll need to follow along your trip, so be sure to consult your providers before you travel. For example, airlines might require an authorization form signed by your doctor. Buses and trains usually allow oxygen concentrators, but policies vary by company. Try to book a seat with access to power so you can charge on the trip. Some national parks allow pets, others don't. To make reservations or book a tour, visit recreation.gov. When you arrive, stop by the visitor center to grab a physical map or print one before you go, as cell coverage may be spotty. Ask about radio channels that feature weather updates or other information that could be useful during your stay. Being over-prepared means you can breathe easily and focus on the beauty our national parks have to offer. If you have any questions about oxygen concentrators or traveling with oxygen, our oxygen experts are here to help. And we want to hear about your travels. Join the AMSR Facebook community to share photos and let us know all about your adventures. When you breathe easier, we breathe easier.